Hi everyone, welcome to the accumulation and momentum data analysis for 29th of July. Today was a very good day for the bulls. We kind of opened lower, but then we ended at the highest point of the day, right? And if you look at all the indices, we have made a bullish engulfing, which is a reversal candlestick on a daily chart as well, which is actually good for the bulls because we were continuously in the downtrend and probably today we are reversing from that downtrend, right? So the indices which kind of did well, except for realty, which was out, down more than 3% yesterday. Pharma did very well because in the India UK uh, free trade agreement, they have kind of made sure that the generics, Indian generic companies don't face the heat. So companies like Abbott and all were up in trade because of that. So pharma index did extremely well today compared to the others, right? So we look at what the news is and also what the data sheets are telling us, right? So on August 5th, our MPC is going to meet and they are going to decide whether they are going to cut rates further or not, right? So now the government is in a dilemma because what is happening is the growth isn't really that strong and the inflation continues to be even lower than what they had predicted, right? So few of the pointers are pointing at even more slowdown in the economy, right? So this kind of report says that this is from Bank of America. So they are saying that it is now going to depend on what the governor decides. There might be a split decision, and the governor would decide what is going to happen, right? So, in case if he decides that we might go for another 25 basis rate cut, but other economists in India are suggesting that rate pause might be the way to go, and probably in the next MPC meet, we would have more clarity and then do another cut if needed, right? So, this is about the news. So August first week is the MPC meet. Now coming to the data, large cap accumulation improved a bit, which is a good sign because we kind of reversed as well. And the momentum for the first time, it has kind of jumped up. But it might be too early to say it is kind of a bottom, short-term bottom. Maybe tomorrow's, if there is follow-through buying, then we can be even more sure that this is a bottom is in place. Because even if you look at the last few sessions, right, there were spikes, one-day spikes, but after that we again kind of went lower. And also since we are at the monthly expiry, so the monthly Sensex expiry was today, and in 2 days we'll have the monthly Nifty expiry. So it is going to be quite volatile during that time, right? So we will have to wait and watch after tomorrow's session whether we have made a short-term bottom or not, right? Now coming to the mid-cap accumulation, here as well, there is a small improvement after the accumulation being in the range for a while. It has moved higher than that, which is a good thing. And even the momentum, same like large caps, it is showing a spike today. But like I mentioned, only one day spike is not that solid of an evidence for us to make sure that we have hit some kind of a short-term bottom. Tomorrow's data would be important. Coming to the small caps, here the uh, decline continues. We are seeing that no fresh money is kind of getting into the small caps, although the small caps moved higher, but that might be even just a bounce. We'll have to wait and see. There is no fresh money kind of coming in, but also there was no strong distribution that happened in the first place for the small caps to fall. So the small caps were actually falling not because of distribution, but because of the bearish sentiment that was there in the market, especially how the large and mid caps were falling. And these are too volatile. If the large and mid caps fall, even the small caps fall. It need not be like solid selling that takes place, even with little selling, but lack of buying that causes most of the times a big drawdown in small cap stocks, right? If you look at the momentum, very similar to the large and mid caps, again, pick up in momentum, but we'll have to wait and see tomorrow's data to be sure of. But if you look at what is happening, it is reversing from the levels from where it has previously reversed as well. So it gives us a little more conviction that probably this momentum should continue moving up, right? Hopefully this helps. And after tomorrow's market, I'll again make another video on how things played out. Thank you.